What is going on, guys? We are back. It is Friday. Last video I upload kind of was just going over what it's been like for me to trade the past couple of weeks. And to be honest, I started the month off of December really nice, and then I kind of just finished on a losing streak. I had 3 losing days back to back to back. Today I came in the market, I took some time off the charts. We had New Year's, so banks were closed, and I back tested a lot. And I came in here very confident today, knowing that my strategy does work. I just need to be patient, and I kind of know what I'm looking for now on the charts, better than I have ever in my trading career. So this is good, and we're gonna go and see what I was looking at before. So just off rip, I go out and mark the highs and the lows of each session here. So you can see, boom, we'll go in here. We have these kill zones. Honestly, doesn't really line up with mine most of the time, but Asian session high right there. Asian session low for me, Asian opens at 1800. So sometimes these are a little bit confusing for me, but you can obviously see it was a new day open right here. Boom. So I marked that, and I marked the highs um, of Asian session, and no sweeps during the pre-market, which is lovely to see. I'm starting to realize that if it sweeps during the pre-market, it kind of just dumps off immediately. And for the way I trade, that just sucks, to be honest. It sucks. So boom. Let me get rid of that. I just go into here on the 15 minutes. I just stay patient, I wait for my sweep here. So we wait. Boom. What the hell? What just happened? Okay. All right. That's kind of showed you a precursor of what happened there, but uh I just wait. Boom. We get a sweep of liquidity here on the 15 minute, which is perfect. Switch over to the 5, and I just kind of wait for my reverse down. I need to see a break of structure on the 5 minute here. And I was like, shit, bro, that's going to be pretty tough right there. But it kind of worked out here where it had this little down up candle or sequence there. And then boom, we break structure. I wait for more confirmation confluences. We get that right there. We get the fair value gap right there. Now I can go on the 1 and just wait for a break of structure down. Boom. Right there. I get the break of structure. Exactly what I'm looking for. It's a little bit risky having a fair value gap right up here and trading on Nasdaq, especially on an eval, just because it's very risky in terms of how much risk we're taking. So for what I did, I put it right here at this kind of like little high that pokes out to me, fair value gap right here. At least there's a fair value gap. If it did end up coming all the way up here, that would hold me out. So that's perfect. And yeah, I got a bunch of these new indicators. I just wanted to test them out. But yeah, you can see this fair value gap, it would have to go through first to get up here. Hopefully that could have held it out. The scariest part was this 5 minute fair value gap. So seeing that, I was a little bit fucking nervous on this trade, I'll be honest. But nonetheless, we're on the 1 minute. I'm seeing, let's see it ride out. I was pretty confident too after, making a lot of bearish confluences and then just like disrespecting bullish intent. So I felt pretty good on this, even though it was a little bit scary from here on out. I remember I placed this down here before it got to that. So I was risking a little bit less, but this was a one-to-one trade and I was going for $1,000. So you can see how fucking nerve-wracking that is. And then if we go to the live market here, get off of the replay here, we can see that oh, I'm surprised that Nasdaq hasn't took out this bottom yet. I guess I got out at a pretty good time, but it was a little scary here. I actually think I was Oh yeah, I think this was the original trade I took. Let me see. No, there's no way. Definitely no way. Yeah, I definitely had this thing right here, and I was running a 1-to-1. Yeah. So this was the trade I took right here. Obviously, it worked out in our favor. But this, honestly, it's not luck. Like, I knew what I wanted to see coming into the market. I took trades like this millions of times. I took about 14 trades yesterday just back testing, covering days of data. And I took this trade a million times. I kind of knew it was going to play out. And the only reason I'm sure this didn't happen is because ES already took it out, which also will create, let's just go here. It's also creating this right here. So it might honestly just go up from here. Like this could even be I mean, honestly, from these lows, to be honest, this could be a gnarly long if I was on a live account. But that's the only reason I'm taking these smaller wins is because I am on an eval. I can't really just go ahead and boom. But yeah, look at this guy. Looks like it's about to rip. Like if we were, I would be honest and say like, hey, this is probably gonna go higher here on Nasdaq. Nasdaq leading index. I would say this is kind of just like everything we've been seeing. We come out, we sweep liquidity, and then we make some bullish confluences, and I could see this right here going up. So if anybody's trading today, and they see this go up, just know I called it. Just know I called it. Um, Definitely could go up. Holy shit, yeah. And it's only 10:35. But I am on an eval. We can look at the trade sinker here. If we go to the cockpit, we got $3,000 in total profits there. $1,000 on each account there. I'm trading three 50K select accounts. So I'm kind of making that one back up, but it's looking pretty good after taking a couple L's right there. And then, yeah, not too bad. I wish it would upload on the dashboard so I could just have it right here. But not a bad way to start the year off. I'm really going to be focusing on less trades and taking more quality setups, just like this one right here. So I want to be dialed for 2026. I made my fair share of mistakes in 2025, but I'm going to leave that past self in 2025, and we're going to try to elevate here in 2026. So not a bad way to start the day, start the month, start the year. Um, yeah, I'm gonna be consistent with the uploads here. This should be fun. So thank you guys for watching. Um, Stay tuned for more recaps. I'm gonna be documenting this whole journey. But I think I'm gonna be big very soon, guys. So yeah, I would stay tuned. Subscribe if you haven't already subscribed. Let's get it. 2026 is the year, man. Let's go.